going to process these 50 records one by one. Let's say one record at a time now, and then I will show you five records we can. How can we do that? Okay, let me put it here. 1, 2. My block is not working. Oh, I cannot do block copy. Yeah, I can do Excel sheet. That's the other option. But I can do. I can go here. Even I can put it one here itself. Let's say drag. Yeah, that's the thing I'm going to do. Now I will put it to here. Let's see. It work. I don't think it will work.
Drag that up.
No, last one will work. Okay, that's fine. So what I can do is last one is 1. My record is 1. I can do it like this also. So just to see like my records are different records. Okay. So I don't want first record. I can do that also, but I know how to. Let's say do this. Okay. Even I wanted like suppose here I can do concat this one comma single quote comma. I can do like this also, this one, and then close. Oh, concat is not working. Okay, let's see. That also, that means I should have done like no single comma instead. Okay, here also I need to put just link Excel sheet. Okay, so you can do like this. Okay, now all commas are there. I can concat this one. Yeah, it's there. So I can go and my do everything concats. Yeah, I can copy this data. Okay, this data I will save in my temp folder so that I can read it. So temp. Yeah, we can put it in demo also. Let's say large file. I will rename as large file. Okay. I know one ID, name, technology, city, some ID got ID2. Okay, like that. So large file for package. So in a large file. So what I'm doing is because we wanted to read a file. Okay, so it's a flat file, comma separated. So I need to create a data dictionary. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we need to give. I will give it says custom data. Again, customer data. I can give directly fields also, but it's better to give root element. Then I can say fields, and we know nth add rows. I'll create 4. First one is ID. I will say it's a 0 position. So I know like now all the records in the are of same format. So there is no record ID. Okay, ID, name. So this one everyone knows. Okay, ID, name. Next one is technology.
Technology.
So city. Another ID is the ID2, ID1 or ID1. Okay, this is ID and ID. It's a 4. Okay, click finish. We know this one. Okay, large file. First dictionary we will create. Then we'll so now I need to save it. Then I will create
Schema.
schema. Okay. Okay. Next, we can click finish. So delimiter, new line characters, new line character. So now you know this subfield. Why do we need subfield also? You remember, right? So we have places. Let's say the same records are there, but you have addresses like this: city, place. So that time you use this subfield. Yeah. So see, one record contains composition, basically, not composition. Composition.
One record contains?
It's a composition record, right? Composition.
Yes, subfield composite record.
Yeah, during the composition, we will use
Subfield.
yeah, subfield. Okay. So that's subfield. Then character. Okay. There's nothing here. So we'll use nth field because it's a delimiter. Okay. We are going here. I will set this one default record. Will set because it's only one record contains one type of record. Okay. I'm using cust. Okay. Now this is saved, and then we'll select this one. We'll create a document. Okay. So document type is created. So just double click and see. Yeah, it's record with all these fields are there. Okay. And this is done. This is done. This is done. Now I'm going to create a flow service for processing. Okay. So we'll create a flow. Okay. Flow service, which is large file process. Okay. First thing is we need to read the file, correct? So that we wanted. So we know how it's under public, WM public.
WM public file. File. Get file. Get file.
Okay. So I can give the name of the file here, correct? So before that, I will give dynamically every time I wanted to change notes. I will give the file name here. Okay. So here it will be mapped. Okay. Now I wanted load as a string. Okay. So you can use byte, stream, yes, read, anything you can use. Okay. So if you use byte, it's kind of a any ASCII character other than other characters also there. It can easily read. There is no encoding will be there. Okay. You can use byte or stream, doesn't matter. So what will happen is there is a inside Java. This one is developed Java, right? There are different methods are there to read a file. Bytes you can read file as a bytes. Okay, but when it gives us, it automatically converts into text and it will give us. But the performance wise, sometimes stream is much better rather than byte. Okay, so in case of large files, if we read stream, that is better. Okay, so we'll go with a stream. Okay, even if you see string or let's say byte anything, encoding will be so it will be given as a text only. At the end, output will be text. Okay, so now first step is I want to read this, my logic is working or not. Okay, then I will go with the file at a time reading. Okay, so I'm reading because this is a test file, right? So let's say assuming 80 record first during the development it contains 80 only. Okay, so it's contain 80 only. What I'm doing is I want to process 80 requests first just to see how it's working. So first I will do the public, and then now I want to convert this to flat file, right? I want to convert it to document. How can I do that?
Yes, that's right.
You're getting it? So means like entire data is read at one time. If I implement like 1 million records are there, then it will read all the 1 million records at a time. If 100 million records, then it read all the files at a time, records at a time, and it will display all the records seen. Correct? So it's a performance issue.
Yes.
We don't have that much memory, like is having 2 GB file processing with WebMethods, the system will crash. Like no, the will crash and it will not work. So how to read 10 records at a time and process? Okay, so convert to values. Before this, what I will do is repeat. Okay, I will use repeat. Okay, repeat before here. Okay, repeat on failure. I don't want to stop it. I want to continue. Okay? Or I know repeat well is there, repeat is there. Count how many times it should iterate is there. Repeat until true is done. If you see the one we talked there, how many times it should repeat, that we know. Okay, but we don't know the count, right? How many times it should repeat. Okay, repeat on failure. Instead of repeat on failure, what I'm doing is repeat on success. Okay, so if all the steps, it continuously repeat. Repeat until it continuously repeat. Let's say if I give 3, it repeats for, if all the steps below this repeat is success. You got right? I said success, it will repeat 3 times. We don't know the count, right? How many records are there? We don't know. Right? I will remove this one, count. I will remove this count. Go in infinite loop. Are you getting? It will go in infinite loop. Okay. So how to control? Like so infinite loop means every time 10 because it's try to read, even though the file there is no records. So we have to control somewhere, right? I wanted to exit this loop. Okay.
Yes.
So exit. Yeah. So if we have a repeat until, then we could have exit easily, but we don't have a that kind of statement. Okay. So count, I will put it nothing here, 0. Repeat on that, so it will go infinite loop. I wanted to terminate or come out of my loop. Okay, so how can I do that? So first step is this one. What I'm doing is I'm keeping here. Okay, so I'm reading this one. If you go to this one, right, okay, there are options. Okay, so repeat means this convert. So continuously iterating. This step is continuously iterating. So there are options are given here. To set this one iterate equal to true, if you set this one is true, what will happen? And if you not in other fields, so this field, it will read one record at a time. Are you getting? One line at a time. Okay, so it will line, first line it will read. Internally it will keep next line number. Okay, it will go second. If we are looping, so this one I execute again, it will go to the next line. It will keep the number of the next line number in memory. Again it's repeating. It will read one line at a time. Are you getting? One line at a time. It will read, start from here. It will read one line because we set to generally India iterate we call, but iterate here. Okay, so iterate is like when you set it, it reads one record at a time. Are you getting what I'm saying? Okay, so when end of the file is there, right? So no more records are there. this ff iterator, this value becomes true, it becomes null. Okay, becomes null. So if this value is not null, that means still number of records are there.
Yes.
Okay, so how can I exit is my loop? If this value is null, exit from this loop. Okay, so that I can terminate, right? You're getting? So now I am doing this. So condition, I need to check the condition. If this ff iterator is null, exit. Otherwise, don't do anything. So I can use a branch. Are you getting logic how we are building? So this logic need variable, right? So I'm going here. This value, what is iterator is mapped here. This one, correct? I will copy this value. I'm checking this condition. I pasted here. Okay. Inside that, what I'm doing is I'm using my exit condition. Okay. What I'm saying is exit from loop. I don't want just parent. Parent means it's a branch, it will exit. But I want exit from this loop. So exit from loop I'm doing. Okay. Signal as success because I don't want to throw exception. Okay. Label, I will say it is null. So that means ff iterator. Okay. Now I wanted to change this also to true because I don't want, oh, I wanted it's false. Sorry.
False only.
False only. Okay. Because I wanted to evaluate label here, label value. Okay. So
Yes.
iterator, if it is null, then this exit will execute and it will come out of this loop. Okay. That is a logic. Are you getting what I am doing?
Yes,
Okay.
once I explain the logic.
Yeah. So okay. So the logic is basic logic is I want to repeat until file is end. Okay.
Yes.
Read 10 record at a time, process it. Okay. Okay. That is actually we need to do. Okay. So there is no exit required. Yeah. If suppose repeat until true. So how can I write it? Suppose logic should be like this: repeat until $evof equal to true. End of file is true. Suppose generally I need to write like this: read next 10 records. Okay, then process. I should have done like this.
Yes.
Process records. Process records in the sense you can insert to the database or you can insert it to a file, you can convert whatever logic you want, you can do. That's a logic. You got it, right?
Yes.
Okay. But we don't have a this condition part. We have only count is there. Repeat count is there. Okay.
Yes.
Now, so the condition is not here. So how can I write is okay, fine. So repeat indefinitely. I will say repeat continuously. I don't want any condition is not there. I will not tell how many records, how many times you have to iterate. Okay.
Yes.
I'll say hey, go on iterate. Okay. Now let's say read next to 10 lines. Okay. Okay. Process it. Now I will check if condition. I will check here. If
ff iterator is null.
yeah, ff iterate. So if ff iterate is nothing but this is nothing but your end of file. Okay. Equal to null. Okay. I will write exit from loop. I will write like this. Okay. So if null only it will exit. Otherwise, now again it will go to my repeat. So it will read the next 10 lines record, process it. Again we are checking. This is a logic we are writing. Okay. If I see that's exactly we implemented. I'm reading a file, but as a stream. If I use a stream, okay, we will not read entire file. Okay. So that is a purpose. Large file, we always need to set this as a stream. Okay. processing large file, the load as always stream. You got it right, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then you have a repeat. So there is no repeat on generally it will give default is repeat on as a failure. But I don't want there will not be any error, right? We wanted to on success only. If it is error,
Yes.
then loop terminated. That's okay. I want to repeat continuously. So that's why you use repeat.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe sometimes you may thought like here I can use loop. But if I loop, suppose let's say assuming I'm going to use loop. Yeah. Okay. Just to see. You have to give input array.
Yes.
So there is no way you can give input array. Okay, we don't have input array. Okay,
Yes.
until you convert into values, there is no input array. Okay, so that's why I cannot use loop. Okay, you got it right, everyone. So we have to see all the options, whichever works that you have to use. Okay, now I read one record this time. No, if I said you have to remember this one in exam, maybe or anyone will ask. Iterate should be set to in case of large files. Iterate should set to false. Sorry, true. Iterate should be set to true, and ff iterator will give you null value when there are no more records to process. Okay. Now we can do what we can do is this is we did right. So at the end I will add one debug statement saying that we have done. Okay. So before that, no, we converted this value, right? I can put a log also, debug statement also. Okay, or leave it. I will put it a breakpoint here. Let's say step by step we'll execute and we'll see it's working or not. So end I will add one debug statement saying that it is done. Okay, can add. Okay, you may ask like no, this will read one line at a time. Okay, but let's see. End debug statement. What is there is debug. They should give one flows. Debug flow, right? It's there in output. Okay, I will click this one debug. I would say processed just to say all processed. Okay. So this is done, right? So what I will go do is this file contains 80 records, right? It takes 80 times one record at a time. It will we configure now. I will remove this all just to select 10 records only, just to save time for testing time. Okay, I will add it later. Okay, let me go here debugging mode. I'm doing debugging mode, right? Okay, let me start large file, this one debug flow service. So the same file I'm using, switch. Okay, so first step is there and variable is a file name. Okay, it's read as stream buffered input stream. So it's kind of a pointer, it will give us. Okay, now if I go here, file we are ready, is converting into values. See, if I see here output of this one right here, how many values are there? Okay, large data. Okay, how many records are there? One record at a time, one record only. Have you seen that? This is one. Okay, next I will go here. So it is not executed. Okay, not done. ff, even if now we are going to here executing second record. So see, it's a second record executed. Okay, and if you see ff iterator, it's not null. ff iterator, you have seen, right? The third record. Okay, now executing third. So this one is third record again. Okay, so and ff iterator is not null. Still it is there, some value is there. Okay, again. I removed 80 because to show like reduce to 10. Okay, I don't want to waste time, right? So I reduced.
Yes.
Okay, so 4 like that is increased. Let's say sum is 5. Okay,
Sir,
let me 6. I wanted to show because FF iterator after 10, what will happen?
what? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so just to understand, like, okay, now this large file this time 6,
Six,
7,
seven,
8 this time,
eight,
9.
9.
Okay, so we have 9 and 10th one, right? So let me see. 10th one also we read. This time, let me see my FF iterator. There is no FF iterator here. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that means it's a null. So it will go inside my loop. It went loop. And now because we $null exit loop, so it will come out of the loop. So it's done. So that means this time we have reading one record at a time. You got it? Okay. So now that is the way large files you can process. But one line at a time, it takes a lot of time, right? Days, it takes this. So these guys give what given is, if you go to the convert to file here, there is a batch size is given. Okay, you can click batch size 10 records at a time. Okay, you can read 10 records at a time. Okay, let me put it this here, whatever the data is there, 80 records I'm placing. Okay, okay, 80 records I placed now. Okay, now I can read. Okay, I'm stopping this process. It is done. Okay, wait. Okay, now again I'm running this one. This time what I did is console this batch size I kept. You got it right? 10.
10.
Okay, so now again I'm reading and running this one. Large file process debug same. So next step, repeat here. So now if I see this output, previously we have one record, but because batch size is 10, I go here. I have 10 records at a time reading. So
Yes.
8 times I can do. Oh, it went inside. Oh, because
After 10
the file.
records, it will exit.
No,
Exit.
no, some issue. No. Yeah, I got it. Let me tell you. The problem is with my file. I saved it as a, admin. So let me save this file as normal user. There was some issue in the saving mode. It was problem. So I saved this one. Okay. Now I'm taking this file. There was some issue with the previous saving.
After giving 8 records, you didn't save.
No. It will come, Anusha. What I did is I did something wrong. Okay. No, that's why. Now I'm changing my input file. Right? Sorry. Let me change my. Okay. So I'm changing my input file. Okay. What has happened? What I did? Okay. Something has happened.
Once go to service.
Yeah. Let 1 second. Go to the debug mode. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm running large.
Connection lost.
Restart. I don't want to restart. Okay, just a second. So previously when I saved, right, some issue with the saving of my file. Okay, that's why it was there. So I'm changed that name. Now you can see 80 records are there. We'll see 80 records processing. Okay.
In real project also, you will do like this only, sir.
Yeah, in real file also, even if million records are there, we read 10 files or 15 files. It depends. You can read 1,000 also. But again, what we do is we'll do that proper testing. Like, no, suppose 1,000 at a time we are reading. How much memory is consumed? We will check. You cannot blindly go with 100,000, 500 like that.
Millions of records also will be there in real-time project.
Yeah, in real time also. Basically, in real time only, we'll get millions of records.
Sir,
Yeah.
when we choose load as string and stream,
Okay.
in normal files you string, no sir.
Yeah, it's a small. If it is a small file, use string. Okay. But if you are using large files, okay, go with a stream because it gives you a pointer. Have you heard about pointers?
Yes,
Okay.
security.
Yes sir.
Yeah, so it will be a pointers. It will give pointers. It will not read entire file at a time. It will read file in a chunks. Okay, we call it as a chunk. Chunk means 10 records, 15 records, whatever number you give, those many records will be read from the file. So you give stream, okay, when you wanted large files to process. Okay.
Yes sir.
Large file. Okay. So this file. Okay. So large file here. I'm changing my file path to 1. Okay. Previous file having some issue. Okay. Now yes, switch. Okay. Now I'm reading that. Repeat. It came here. You see here batch is size 10. So we will read 10 records. Okay. Now it will not go inside loop. Okay. See, right? It's reading next 10 records. Okay. Still iterator value is not null. Okay, if you want to see whether next 10 records are reading or not, okay, let's see. Okay, 10 records, next 10 records. If you see this value 11, you have seen, right? Started with 11, 12, 13 like that. Read next to 20 records, 10 to 20. You got it, right?
Yes.
So it will go
Yes
down.
sir.
Okay, it went to third time. Okay,
30
now
records.
fourth,
40,
yeah, 50, 60,
60,
70,
70,
80,
80 records.
and then it
It's
exits
in
the
the
loop.
loop.
Okay, so that means my logic is working. Okay, 10 records I'm reading at a time. You got it, right? So
Yes.
that is how we implement. One more thing here. In real projects, what we do is you hard coded this one, right? Pipeline, this, what is the value? This batch size.
Yes.
Here hard coded, correct? So we'll not
Yes.
do hard
Yes
code
sir.
here. What we do is we'll create this as a global variable in integration server. Everyone knows how to do, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. Settings.
Settings,
Setting.
global variables.
Variables. Add global variable.
So here I can say
Key value.
batch size.
Batch
Okay,
size.
so I'm giving batch size here. Copy 10 here.
Value 10. Okay. That
Same.
time we did where we used in real the text.
Yes, in real projects
Now
we
we
do
are
like this. Okay, so here instead of this one percentage, I will put here percentage.
message.
Now I will select this one. It's a global variable. There is no need of selecting this. Okay, got it, right? So now I'm saving this one. Again, I will do testing. So these are the ways we do testing every time. Okay, projects. In real project also, small changes we do, we test and see working or not. Okay, see executed here. So now it's see batch size is 10. So it taken the value from data global. Let's say if something not doubt, then instead of that I will change it to 20. Okay, if it is working from taken from here only or not. Okay, we'll get a doubt, right? So it's taking from global where or not, because 10 previously we given. Okay.
Nice.
So I will go and start again, same file. Okay. Now next. So now see 20. So that means is taken from the global variable. So if I see I have 20 or not records, yes, 20. So this is how we will work in real projects. Okay, large files. So global variable will create and we'll map that batch value. So you got it, everyone is got it, right? What is how to implement now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will give the screenshot. Okay, but I want you guys to do this also.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So okay, first what you can do is do this one till this point. Okay, so is this working without adapter service? Okay, let me go to the adapter service. Why it will not? Do you have that code now? Check if you have code, we can work on that code itself. Create table, help me SQL commands. Okay, first large file, large
File.
file. Okay, yeah, then
ID.
ID. Okay,
Varchar 20. Name
Name.
varchar 50.
take
CT.
Lechi. City.
CT. ID1.
ID.
Varchar 20.
yeah, some okay. I
Insert.
selected this table. Okay, insert. Okay, table got
Okay.
inserted. Okay, let me see if table is created or not.
Select star from
So guys,
first class.
so you have to write these queries like this. Even today also, after so much experience also, I'm writing the queries. Okay, I have to write the queries. Oh, selection table custody does not exist. So okay, I need to use two. Okay, why it is not created that table? Let me see. Use
Connect
two.
on database. To database. Yes, now it will work.
No, table is not created. That's why the problem.
Sir, refresh SQL. Refresh.
Right. Yeah, I will do that.
Once again.
Sir, in schema, right, sir, we have a refresh button, sir.
Yeah, here you are talking, but first
Yep.
create spelling.
Correct.
Correct only, sir.
Create.
Creating.
Okay, let's see again. Should throw error, right?
Using semicolon, sir.
Yeah.
First line.
Take work.
Use test two.
Here the problem is
First line on
R is
Marker.
missing.
Semicolon also.
Sir, semicolon also, sir, after bracket. After.
No, here semicolon is not required.
No, sir. End of
No,
the-
sir, after close bracket.
So that's okay. Yeah, I'm selecting, right? So if I select, if I'm selecting, there is no need. So what is saying now? Right, syntax is missing.
It is. Does not exist.
Okay, somewhere here I did something varchar.
the names are.
Yeah, name is a keyword. His name is keyword. It is executed. Spelling mistake somewhere. Okay. Now it is created.
Already you that is it.
Yeah, previous sheet is there, but I just wanted. Yeah, it's no data is there. Okay. Now I can go to my adapter service here. I'll get adapter services. New folder. Adapter.
Next. Finish.
Click.
Yes, sir.
adapter
After
services.
service.
Adapter
Method.
services. The large data adapter service. Selecting JDBC. Click next. This one is click next. It's like insert.
Insert.
Yes, sir. Batch insert.
Batch insert.
Yeah, you can use batch insert also. Okay. So I can use batch insert. Now I need to put a test to current. What is that course? So not course. So large.
Customer large data.
Okay.
First large data.
That I'm selecting all my records. Everything is there. Okay. There is result. I will give result some field so that whether inserted or not we can get it. Okay.
Once expect.
Yeah. So I can test this one. Okay. But I will go here directly. I will use it. Okay. Or I can test it also. Here, let's say run as this one just to see if it is working or not. Okay. I will give one record first. So because it's a batch, right? I need to click. Yeah.
We have to add rows.
Yeah. So let's say one name is test. I will give IT technologies. Let's say
City Hyderabad.
okay. City
Hyderabad.
HUID.
HUD ID 12.
Okay. Let's just to see if it is working or not. Okay. Let me go here. Here is
Workbench.
okay, it's inserted. So that means my data is inserted. Okay, the adapter service is good. Okay, now I'll go here. This adapter service, right after this one, I will call. Okay, I will move this one. Yeah, so we have converter and this data is there. Now I will go here, pipeline. Okay, so what I can do is, so this is input, which is a batch. Even if you see here, because we given batch, right, it expects a list. It's a document list. This input is document list. Okay, so yeah, if you see this one, document list. Okay, now my file convert to file, which is also list. So that output is this one, correct? So what I will do is I will map it this to here. Okay, if the names are different, suppose you can map it single. Oh, it's not asking. Path has been used. Okay, yeah. So
already
the
mapped
names,
that.
yeah. So because the map name is matching, exactly name is there, same name. That's why it's working. Okay, now everything is mapped. But how can it map? So this is small name. This is cap names. How can it works? Okay, let's see if it works.
Remove that and map individually.
Yeah, we can do that also.
We can do
Yeah, let's see. Okay, let me see this ID and this ID. We'll select and map. Okay, now done. Now let me see, run here again. What I can do is in debug mode, I will go 20 records at a time. Yes, switch. Okay, step next. So repeat inside. Okay, I will check 20 records are right or not. Yes, 20 records are there. Okay, good. Now I'll execute my database. So this output I should get result, right? That field is result. I can go and check result is coming, some value is there or not. Okay, large file. There's no result. Oh no, here. Output this one, input. Okay, this is 20. Even you can see adapter input is also whatever the data is there. Okay, adapter data is there. So I should get a result. I don't know that field is result is not came. Okay, now let me go to the database. Okay, inserted or not 10 records. It's there, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So 20 records are got inserted. Okay, I can go with the next request. So that is one. I wanted to continue. I don't want break, right? Taking time. So my first loop is working. So I can click on this one, resume, continuously executes till next breakpoint. Okay, there is no next breakpoint. That's why it is completed. Okay, I can go execute like this. So I have 80 data. See,
Sir.
so there is Shiva, you have to do like this step by step. Everyone, like not only this. So that is a way of development. I have not developed entire thing at a one go. I tested, adapter separate, and then this code, and then we embedded.
Step by step.
Yeah, step by step. So generally in projects, any project, what we do is we'll create many flow services. Each flow service is nothing but a function. So this is also service, right? This is also adapter service. So like that, we'll develop some functions, reusable functions or small functions, and then in the main flow, wherever we needed, we call that functions. Okay, so that individually also you can test that functions individually. Suppose let's say flow service, separate you can do. Not like this branch I need to go and implement separately. No, things we'll use it here only, but some kind of a calculations, something is there, right? So those we will use separate flow services. Got it, right? That is how we do the development.
Okay,
Okay,
sir. Okay, sir.
so this one is clear, right? So now this is also assignment for everyone. Now you have to show me large files. Shiva, you can also. Okay,